We are coming close to the mystery of Easter. There are all kinds of ways to get ready to come close to this great mystery. Some are done in the church, and some are done outside the church. One of the things done outside of the church is to make Easter eggs. The only trouble is that many people have forgotten how to make real Easter eggs. They don't even know their story. Let me tell you the story. There was once an old man and an old woman who lived just outside the walls of the great city of Jerusalem. They had everything they needed. They had a cow to give them milk. They had a garden to give them vegetables. They had trees to give them apples, figs, and dates. And they had chickens to give them eggs. In the morning, the old man would go out to the hen house and say to the hens, "Good morning, may I have some of your eggs?" They gladly gave them their eggs, as there were plenty. There were so many on some days that the old man took the ones they did not eat into the great city to sell. One day he went into the great city of Jerusalem with a basket full of eggs. A white cloth covered them. He went in through the high gate and went along a narrow stone street. As he came closer to one of the wide streets, there was a huge crowd. They were strangely quiet. He pushed his way through the crowd with his basket of eggs to see what was going on. The Roman soldiers were taking 3 people through the city to crucify them outside the city walls. They were carrying the crosses they were to be nailed to. One of them stumbled and almost fell as the old man watched. He couldn't help it. He stepped out from the crowd and caught the heavy wooden beam before the man fell. Together they carried the piece of wood outside the walls. The old man stayed there all afternoon. Even when the sky grew dark and it began to rain, he stayed there. He watched the mother and the others standing there. They were watching the man in the middle. Finally, he died. They took the man down and carried him away to put in a stone tomb. The old man did not follow. He started back towards the city. As he went through the sad gate, he suddenly remembered his eggs. Where were they? He hurried back to the basket. Then he remembered. He had quickly put the basket down to help. How could they be there? Too many people were hungry, and eggs were precious, even for people who were not hungry. He turned the corner and like a joke looked at the place where he had put down the basket. There it was. He rubbed his eyes. He looked again. Yes, it was really there. He looked in the basket. The white covering was still there, but he knew the eggs underneath would be gone. He reached under the white cover, and there was something. When he pulled out one of the eggs, he could not believe his eyes. It was like a jewel. The old man picked up the basket and pulled back the cover. The basket was full of beautiful eggs. They were covered with colors and designs. The eggs were trying to say with color and lines what had happened that day. When the old man told the story, people began to color eggs at Easter time, and they still do this to this very day. Some don't even know why, but you do. We have sent home some shapes of eggs for you to make your own designs. Using your own colors and lines, you can color your egg any way you like. You are the only one that knows what it's supposed to look like. Only you can decide. Now I wonder, which of the colors and designs you like best? I wonder what colors and designs are most important. And I wonder what colors and designs are especially about you.